Alright, chat. What is this? This is me talking about popularity polls. So, as you probably are aware, the latest popularity poll, which was for 2013, crowned Marissa as the most popular Touhou character in the series. But what you may have not known is that the Touhou popularity poll has been run since 2003. But they were considered unofficial. It wasn't until, I don't actually know when the official ones kind of happened, but yeah, they have been archived on the Touhou Wiki, and we're gonna look at them, and we're gonna take a peek into the world of popularity from Touhou's first popularity poll in 2003, over 20 years ago, and we're gonna go up the list, and we're gonna see how things are. They have a spell card section? Wow, I guess there wasn't a lot of characters, so they got a creative category that would be a nightmare nowadays, huh? Alright. So let's start, chat. The first held 213 to 313 and 36 to 46. Music first, characters second. So as most of you know, Spaghetti and you and Owen have been in the top 2 spots for music forever. Look at the number of votes in number 1. 81 votes. 81 votes for number 1. Shanghai Alice Meiji. So, yeah, wow, okay. Wow. It's actually kind of interesting to look at. Look at... so many ties. So many ties. But we're not here for music. We're here for characters. So, 2003, chat. This was held at a time where PCB's demo, I guess, was out. And or maybe I think it was 2003. PCB came out in 2003, but it didn't come out till Summer Comic-Con. Every Touhou game releases in August, with the exception of Touhou 18, mainline anyway. So Alice's theme being 6th here means the demo had to have released in March, right? Because the music came first, so it had to release in February to March range. Huh. Yeah, so it's only the demo stages. Alright, but we're not here for that. We're here for the characters. The number 1 character in 2003, chat, was Skuya and Marissa, tied with 95 each. Damn. So Marissa was number 1, but it was a shared spot. And Reimu was over 30 votes behind her. Chirno, number 4. Patchy, number 5. Chen, number 6. Flandre, number 7, with 9 less votes than Chen. Bramilia with 4 less than Flan. Alice at 9th. And Mima in 10th. And everyone else below that had less than 10 votes. Mailing. Kotohime in 12th. Rumia tying for 13th. Who's May and Mai? What? Surely you jested. Seiho, Elric, Yuka, Rikako, BBT. There's 25 characters on this thing, dude. Kotohime is the most Oh, Mima. Kotohime was the second most popular. Dude, where's Shinky? Bro, Shinky didn't even get a vote. How did Shinky not get a... Wait a minute. I have to assume that if a character's not on this list, they did not get a vote. Which means nobody voted for Shinky or Yumemi. No, Yumemi's right there with 1 vote. Never mind. How did nobody vote for Shinky? That's crazy. Dude, that's fucking crazy. Ellen got 3 votes. Shinky got 0 votes in 2003? There's just no way. Yeah, she got 2 votes. Whom's the hell be voting for Shinky? Who the fuck voted for May and Mai? Who voted for Eric? Elric? I don't know what his fucking name is. This guy. This guy. Okay. Alright. Relax. Chill. Was that on your bingo card, chat? Was that on your bingo card? Sakuya was number 1, tied with Marissa, and Reimu was quite a margin behind. Top 2. And let's go to 2004. So this was held between September 14th and ended on my birthday. So, the number 1 character, for real this time, holy shit, look at the voter difference. 564 points, 372 voters. Sakuya takes number 1 convincingly. Wait, this is still 2003. Oh, you're right. So now PCB is involved. The Prismriver Sisters were put together as one character, and they got 4th place. What? That is unbelievable. They beat Yomu! Yomu! In 5th behind all 3 Prismrivers together as one character. By 6 points. That's crazy. Marissa and Reimu. Wow, geez. Look at the difference in votes between Marissa and Reimu. That's insane. Ron jumped up there. She's a fox. Patchy's still pretty high. Alice has moved up a bit. Mei Ling is moved down. Remy is... Where's Flandre? Okay, the individuals are here. Lunasa, Chen, Yiko, Yukari. Flan down in 15th. Chirno dropping like a rock to 16th place. Ruma, Lily, Lyrica, Letty. Mima is now falling off a cliff. Mima is still above Merlin, though. Other? China? What are you fucking talking about? You're telling me 9 jackasses voted for China? Oh my god. Gracie's gonna be on... I'm gonna put him on watch. Chirno's gonna fucking fall every new one. Every new one. Chieri. Gates? Yo, my man, Gates. Gates is more popular than Yuka, Kawakama, Yuki and Mai, Kadama, VVT. Shinky, hey! Shinky got on there! One vote! Shinky, yeah! Tied with VVT Original! And Mikako and Kotohime and Gengetsu and Luis. She had 1 vote, dude. 1 vote compared to Sakuya's 372. So music I won't spend much time... Whoa. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm not going to spend much time on music. I'm just going to look at the top spots, but I did not know this. Phantom Ensemble took it over Spaghetti by a confident amount of points. Wow. Recency bias? Yes. Border of Life and... Or sorry, Bloom Nobly and Necrophantasia and then Border of Life. How the fuck is Border of Life 6th place? That theme is just loud trumpets. Oh, I won't hear it. Spell card. Okay, well, you guys don't even know what this means. Perfect Freeze number 3. Resurrection Butterfly number 2. Yukari's Danmaku Bounded Field. Nobody knows what that is. Who cares about that? Alright. EX 2004. Held between May 16th and May 29th. This poll includes several fan-made characters who do not show up in other polls. Along with this, Flandre Scarlet appears twice. In the original poll, her name appeared twice. However, the Nakaguro between her name is a different character. The percentages also do not add up to 100%. It's likely resulting in rounding errors when the results were published. Due to this, I've taken the liberty of adding an additional column titled Real Percentage, which includes the actual percentage of votes received by that character, accurate to 2 decimal points. Alright. So this was 2004, before IN came out. Mickey Mouse poll, a little bit. 2004 in May is before IN. So this is still PCB after recency bias wore off a little bit. Number 1 is Marissa by a couple points. And Sakuya right behind her. And Reimu once again trailing quite a margin, actually. Quite a large margin, comparatively. But Marissa has taken first for herself. Ron jumps up to 4th. Yomu hanging in 5th. Alice up to 6th. Kane! Oh, the demo came out. The demo's out. Right, that's probably why they ran the poll to begin with, because the demo came out. So Kane is up in 7th. Yiko in 8th. Remy and Flan are together again at 9th and 10th. Lunasa's still kicking up there at 11th. Patchy, Yukari, Mei Ling, Chen, Ruma, Chirno. They're kind of together, huh? Mystia. Wow, they really are just all together. Lily, Letty, Kadama, Wriggle, Scarlet Devil Land, 4th stage Little Devil. That's Guacama. Merupo. What? Oh, that's just her fucking catchphrase. It's not even her, dingus. It's not even her. Idiot. Renko. Oh, God. Butterfly Danmaku got more points than Shinky again. What do you mean? You can't. No, you can't vote for the Danmaku. Shinky's got nothing. I'm getting angry. Merlin and Lyrica are quite far down. That's Tokiko. Maybell, it's Haniwa Store's character. Horai, Shanghai, Renosuke, Yumemi, Yuki Mai, Layla, Dayose, Yoki, Ellen, Evil Eye. Point item! Point item got more votes than Maribel? Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. How did a point item get more votes than that? What? Tokiko's ancient, dude. Tokiko's in Cola. Cola came out, like, around this time. Cola be old. The tissue paper-like things from Stage 2 at EOSD. You mean the ice chunks? The fucking ice chunks? Got the same amount of points as Maribel Hurd. Okay. Gates, Milia, that's Seiho. Touhou Fantasyland Stage 1 Mint Boss. Okay. Cherry item. The Saigyo Ayakashi. The Crested Iblis. Wait, isn't that just Tokiko? Mugetsu. Sara. Oh, 5. Time extending item. Koto. Dude, wasn't Kotohime like top 5 in the first poll? What happened? Where did all Kotohime fans go? They just disappeared. Somebody must have rigged the vote. That has to be it. There's just no way. There's no way this character was that high in the first one, and now she has 3 people voting for her. There's just no way. Her time didn't even get the last. Socrates Morgan. I don't even know what this says. 4 positional positron bomb for Earth destruction? You mean Sakura's fucking bomb? Her bomb in PCB got more points. Oh my god. Remember, Flandre's on there twice by accident, so don't worry about that. Meida's at the very bottom with 1 vote. Tied with Bake Bake and 2 other things. That's Yumemi's bomb? Oh yeah, it is. Oh shit, you're right. I was thinking of Sakura's PCB bomb because it's got the 4 kanji on it. That weird one, the private square shit. Okay. After third. Held October 17th to October... Oh, wow, only 6 days. So this is after... this is after Ian has released, so I guarantee you, Raisin is going to be in top 5. How does he do it? How does he do it? Marissa, number 1 convincingly. Yomu has popped up into 2nd place. And Skuya has dropped down to 3rd. Yuyiko is up to 4th, so Ghost Team was clearly popular. And Raisin finds herself in 5th, and Reimu has fallen to 6th. Crazy. Kane is still... Kane's popularity here is actually insane. That's actually insane. Like, she had... I guess she was a big hit. She was a really big hit when she released. And then I guess... I don't know. This theme is like a minute long and it's annoying. Oh, Ruma. Okay. So Kane, Remilia, Ron down the 9th, Alice in 10th, Yukari at 11th, Moko's here now at 12th. That's her starting place. Try to keep track of the debut positions, chat, because they're interesting as well. We know that Moko's a very popular character still. So her debut position being 12th, that might be her lowest placement. Unless it drops down later. Patchy's still up there. Flandre drops down again. Flandre's so fluctuating, it's weird. So, Eden was higher than Chen and Kaguya. Ruma's down to 19. Lunasa is falling. Chirna was falling. Tay did not have a lot. Lily and Misty I didn't really recover. Letty is falling. Mima's hanging in there. But she's gonna start falling more soon. Quack, Wriggle, Merlin, Lyrica, they're still together. Renosuke, Renko, Chiiri, Yuka. Shinky, okay, hold on. The Shinky fans? The Shinky fans are on the way. Unnamed book reading yokai is still there, close to her, but Shinky's finally getting some fans. Yumemi, Dayose, Mai, Yuki, Maribel's still really far behind compared to Renko. Ellen, Genji, Kotohime, VVT. Gates is still doing better than a lot of, well, not a lot, but he's still doing better than more characters than he should. Ellie, Kadama, Rikako, Kana, Elric, Shanghai. Hodai's not here this time. Mugetsu, Kurumi, Gengetsu, Meira, Marie, Sada, Yumeko, and some name I cannot read. Alright. And music. Bloom Nobly, Border of Life, took first place. Love Color Master Spark took second. Phantom Ensemble dropped to third. Necrophantasia stayed in fourth. You and Owen dropped to fifth. And Spaghetti is in seventh. Wow. Wow. I wonder why Bloom Nobly just kind of popped off. Master Spark, like, Marissa's theme I'm not surprised about. Kagome Kagome was a really good hit as well. I love History of the Moon. Immortal Smoke for 8th. Plain Asia's good. Plain Asia's a classic. And Bamboo Cutter at 11th. And after that, we got a weird goings on where... So in the first poll, Mei Ling's theme was higher, but now her stage theme is taken much higher. Again, I'm not going to go too crazy. Ooh, damn. Really? Wow. Reimu's theme did not deliver for a lot of people, huh? That's kind of crazy, actually. So we have some things down here. Yeah, some music CDs have come out at this point in time. So down all the way at the bottom, we have Spirit Battle, Paradition Crisis. I believe that's the theme in PODD when you fight your 7th match. A Dream Centering Time and Space, Magic Mirror. So Hakure Shrine God, just Unified Field Theory of Magic. So these are themes that you probably don't even... Swordsman of Different Distant Stars, Kongula's theme. That's Ellie's theme? Oh, I thought it was the Fated Encounter theme from PODD. Bad Apple, 1 vote. There's no way. Bad Apple up... Dude. The PV hadn't come out yet. The PV had not come out yet. When did this come out? I don't see a release date. Whatever. It had not been released out. Oh yeah, the Mountain of Faith characters... Or sorry, Tenshi's in that video, so it had to have been after... It had to have been after that. So this is still got a couple years. Alright, so now we're on 2005. Held in winter, December. 2005 means POFV. POFV is out now at this point in time. So who do you think the most popular POFV character was? Aya, right? Haha. Haha. There she is. Marissa has taken 1 confidently. Not even confidently, actually. Reimu passed Sakuya, so Reimu's back up now. Yiko fell to 4th. Alice has jumped up to 5th. Yukari has jumped up to 6th. Raisin has fallen to 7th. Aya, her first appearance, 8th place. Aya's not a POV character. Yes, I know her first appearance was Bohemian Archive, but this is her first game appearance. And also, at the same time, this all happened at the same year. So, there's that. Although, you could argue that Aya had more screen time, so as a result, her being the highest POV character is a little cheating. So, we can see the second highest. Anyway, Yomu dropped. Patchy went up. Remy dropped. Kane is starting her decline now. Flandre is still middling bottom there. Mei Ling is really high. Oh, and there's Suika. So this is Suika's debut as well. 15th place. Mei Ling is actually crazy high in these earlier ones. That's nice to see. No, Kasem will appear. Kasem will appear in Wildhorn Hermit, which released years before. Bohemian Archive and Japanese Red was the same year as POFV. So, and given the popularity poll was held in December, it means both her book and POFV were released at the time of this. That's what that means. Alright. Eden is not moved. Ron has dropped like a rock. Ooh, Moko dropped quite a bit, actually. Chirno has gone up in the world. Misty as well. Yuka. Wow. I guess Yuka doesn't count either, huh? Because she debuted in Touhou 4. She dropped. No, she increased. Sorry. She went up. Her POFV appearance helped her. Lunasa. Komachi at 23rd. That was introductory. So Komachi's the first pure POFV character. And she's down there in 23rd. That means she's higher than Medicine and she's higher than Eiki. But not by very much for Eiki. Ruma has dropped. Chen, Tae, Kwak. Yeah, Shanghai. Medicine at 34. Medicine is above Shinky. I can't believe that. Shinky is working. Lyrica, Maribel, Kadama, Yoki. Oh, can't listen to this. Nope, gonna get me in trouble. No. That works. Ellie, Bake. Large Toad! Large Toad, boys. Look at that. Oh shit, I just noticed the Sengetsusei characters are here as well. Luna at 53rd. This isn't Layla's first popularity poll, was it? I thought she was on an earlier one. Anyway, she's 47th. But Star at 49th, Luna at 53rd, and Sunny at 54th. So Star was the most popular fairy on release. Interesting. And Sunny was the least popular, which just doesn't make sense to me. The Seiho characters are gone. There was too many characters for them. So they probably either stopped with including them because Seiho was done, or people stopped voting for them because there's a lot more characters now. Hard to say for sure. And finally, 2006. Held 7-9 to 7-15. This consisted of spell cards only, and it was the last until 2008. Oh, okay. Well, we can't read it. But yeah, so this one doesn't even they didn't bother with it. So there was a drought. So chat, before we move on to 2008, 2012, what games came out? So it actually tells us. So Mountain of Faith, Shoot the Bullet, Perfect Memento and Strict Sense, Retrospective 53 Minutes, and Magical Astronomy. So within those 2 years, we got one main game, a spin-off, a book, and 2 music CDs. Okay. Alright. So, who is the highest appearing Mountain of Faith character? Was it Suako? Or was it Snai? I think it was probably Snai. There she is. 13th place, Snai. She's the only Mountain of Faith character in top 15. Okay. Reimu is number 1 this year. Damn. I don't know what happened to increase Reimu's popularity, but she is now number 1. Not by much compared to Marissa. Aya has shot up to 3rd. So, I mean, she was in Mountain of Faith. She got her own game in Shoot the Bullet. Aya had a lot of shit given to her in this period of time. So it's not surprising that she accumulated a lot of fans. Sakuya is still up there, but pretty confidently below Aya. Close to Ramilia, who's jumped up to 5th. Yieko, who finds herself in 6th now. Yukari, who's with there. And Alice, who's dropped. Moko, who's increased. Now she's in top 10. Flandre at top 10. Quite a distance from her sister. Patchy's still hanging in there. She's been hovered around that area. Yomu dropped. Yomu's been on a drop at this point in time. Snai's first appearance. Ron went up a little bit. Chirno went up a little bit. Suako, 16th place. 16th place for Suako. Kane is now continuously dropping. She's continuously dropping. You can see it. I like the 2 prior on there as well, so you can identify the last 2 polls and see how it fluctuates. Honestly, if they color coordinated it, if possible, would be very, very clean to look at. Eiki has gone up. I don't know how. Mailing is beginning her decline. Yuka has gone up. Raisin fucking fell. Now, there's an old saying about Raisin that I learned about, and she was a very popular newbie character. Now, you know the bunny sex appeal meme. I'm not talking about that. But specifically for Raisin, Raisin was regarded as a character that people like a lot when they're first getting into Touhou, because she's a very easy character designed to like. But as they spend more time in Touhou, their favorites tend to expand to more varied characters. And as a result, Raisin kind of falls on the wayside for them. Raisin's still a really popular character. Don't get that twisted. But she's a character who is usually on people's top lists introductory wise, and then they learn more about the world and they find the characters that they really jive with. And then she kind of just she doesn't necessarily they don't like her less, more so they like other characters more, and she just keeps getting pushed back like that. Moko not so much, because Moko's consistently pretty high up. Her worst placement so far is 18th, which is still pretty respectable. But Moko has been a pretty constant presence throughout her whole course. Anyway, Suika has dropped. Sad. Kaguya didn't really move. Eren dropped. Not surprising. Hina debut with Nitori. Both up there in 25th, 26th. Chen did not move. Komachi's gone up. Momiji actually lower. Wow, that's impressive. I guess it's because she didn't really have a character, even though she was a wolf girl. And that's what got her 29th. And Misty is still kind of hovering in that area. Lunasa's definitely taken her tumble from grace. Kaneko at 32nd, which is not the lowest from Mountain of Faith, but it is basically the lowest from Mountain of Faith. The final boss placed lower than the unnamed Stage 4 mid-boss on the first debut appearance by a lot of votes, like 70-ish votes. Damn. Ruma has dropped, but that's okay, because Ruma content would start to surge at some point, and then Ruma would gain massive popularity for no discernible reason, and then she would hover between 15 to 20 for the rest of her life. When did Osana Reimu come out, chat? When did Osana Reimu come out? I attribute Rumia's popularity a lot to that comic, because it did a lot for making up a character for her, for sure. Because otherwise she really just kind of was, you know. Renosuke right behind her. Mima has made a little bit. Renko's kind of just there. I swear to God, chat, Renko and Maribel's popularity on these polls are not reflective to the amount of shit you're forced to see for these two characters. Why is that? Like, I'm not saying that her placement is necessarily bad. She has her fans, clearly. But when you think about shipping, Renko and Maribel are some of the most well-known, like, of the pairs in Touhou. But their individual popularity is actually pretty sparse. Isn't that kind of weird? What was I? Kwakama, Letty. Yeah, Letty never really had much of a fighting chance. Akio debuted at 40. That's respectable, honestly. Wriggle. Shinky has dropped. Somebody help Shinky! Medicine dropped. Her place inverted. Lyrica and her sister has fallen. Wow, I'm surprised, actually. Lily White and Luna are close to each other. Daiose is also with them. Maribel 400 points below Renko. Wow. Well, not so much. Not exactly 400, but close enough. Shanghai. Sunny in 51st place. And Aki. Wow. Shizuha was actually higher than Minariko on their first popularity. Yumemi was the first ingredient of the Aki sandwich. Wow. Kind of crazy. Star has dropped, though. Star has dropped to the least popular fairy. Luna has jumped up to the first popular. Okay. And now, yeah, some of the weirder characters. PC98. Toyohime's first appearance on the popularity poll. She got 35 votes at 61st place. Silent Sinner in blue. Forgot about that one. Racing 2 debuted at 66th, tied with the Tsuchinoko and Yuki from PC 98. Mai placed higher than them. Worst, and Yorihime. Yorihime, 15 votes, 74th place, tying with Crow. Crow. Crow refers to any animal within the genus Corvus of the family Corvidae. Oh, crow. So you're telling me that this character who is... I'm not going to get into it, but this character tied in votes with a fucking crow on her first popularity poll. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's just crazy. A&T Rabbits. Kurumi. Giant Toad. Orange. Ellen has dropped. Ellen is barely a character anymore in people's minds. Rika. Moon Capital Gate Guards. I don't even know what to say to that. Kongara, Singyoku, and Phantom. Damn, man. Really? That's sucky. That's sucky. Alright, music. Yuan Owen has taken first again. By a landslide. Bloom Nobly has dropped. Necrophantasia still up there. Spaghetti is beginning its climb. Native Faith? Wow. Wow, okay. And Wind God Girl. I'm surprised by Native Faith, I really am. Phantom Ensemble's dropping. Chinese Tea, Mortal Smoke, of Colored Master Spark, yeah. Faith for the Transient People at 11. I didn't think Native Faith... Native Faith is not my favorite. Native Faith is very popular. No, you know what was popular? The remixes. Caro 9 Destiny. Actual Native Faith is a goofy-ass song. The piano shredding's weird. Streamer, this is all your opinion. It doesn't reflect the opinion of the masses. But it has to, because I represent the masses. I represent the masses. My opinion is your opinion. No, but actually, Native Faith is like my least favorite extra boss theme. I'm just surprised to see it debut at 5th, because that feels kind of crazy. That feels kind of crazy. Like, look, Kagame dropped to 35th. Like, that's crazy. Streamer, can you increase your vocabulary and stop using the word crazy? Okay, I can use the word crazy. How's that one sound? I can use that word. Damn, man, look at these. Debuting. Player score debuting at 183rd with 7 votes. And it's somehow not dead last. Wow. Alrighty. 6th. 2009, chat. Now, 2009, as most of you know, this was the beginning of what was referred to as the golden era of Touhou content. A lot of really, really prominent PVs, fan games, all came out around this time, between SA's release and TD's release. So, this is gonna be a big one. Do you think what do you think's gonna happen here? So SA and SWR have come out. So Tenshi is gonna be in here with Iku somewhere. SA's most popular character. Now here's what's gonna be interesting for this one, for Subterranean Animism specifically, is Koishi's placement. Now, as you know, Koishi is a top dog in like every popularity poll as of recent times. But was she always as popular as she is now? Or was it the effects of the fighting games that pushed her? We're gonna see. Let's take a look. Reimu takes number 1. Sakuya and Marissa are very close to each other, but they're in 2nd and 3rd. Snai has jumped to 4th place because she got to be, I don't know actually. She did appear in the extra stage. She wasn't a boss. You know what's funny though? She wasn't in Scarlet Weather Rhapsody, but she was memed about because she wasn't in Scarlet Weather Rhapsody. If you recall in Taco Man, for example, the final boss of that game is known as Everyone's Grudges. That entire game is based on forum shitposts about SWR. And the final boss of that game, which is originally Snai, transformed into a conglomeration of a bunch of characters who didn't make it into SWR. But Sanai was kind of the face of that, because Sanai was the most obvious character to be a part of that. Because A, she was a new Shrine Maiden, she was a Stage 5 protagonist potential, and not to mention, in order to get to heaven in Scarlet Weather Rhapsody, you had to climb Yokai Mountain. Do you know what's at the top of Yokai Mountain? The Moria Shrine! How did nobody run into the Moria Shrine in the events of Scarlet Weather Rhapsody? And yes, Suako and Sanai ended up being playable in 12.3, but their absence in SWR is very confusing, considering the time, the location, the setting, all of it. It's crazy. It's actually kind of crazy. Anyway, Ramilia stayed in 5th. Yukari went up to 6th. Moko's up to 7th. Alice has always had a pretty strong placing, but she does fluctuate on the lower end of top 10. Yuka has jumped up to 9th. 9th place. Wow. What happened? What happened in 2009 for Yuka, chat? That's a substantial increase in votes. Like, she passed Yuyuko. Yuyuko is below her. Yuyuko was 6th place last time. Yuyuko has been consistently top 10. Oh, you know what? It might have been that. It might have been the Tenchi stuff. Because Yuka really got to be that kind of character when Tenchi was her target of aggression. So USC might have been... USC makes the most sense. Again, this is the golden age of Touhou memes. A lot of this stuff happened around this era. And it definitely, you can kind of see it reflected here. Yuka jumping up from 20th to 9th is insane. Yuko dropping to 10th is also, like, Aya as well. Look at that. Aya, like, double spoiler hasn't come out yet. At least I assume it hasn't. We'll see if Hatate shows up, but it doesn't say it up there on the thing. But Aya hasn't got her next juicy game, and she's dropped down to 11th. Flandre is in 12th. You gotta admit, Flandre's constant placing so high is still impressive, despite not being top, like, 5, because she hasn't been in anything at all. I'm dying to this music. She just hasn't really been in anything, but she manages to have such a presence all the same. It's very impressive. Satori debuts at 13th. Satori is a constant in higher placing. But do you notice something, chat? I still don't see Koichi. I still don't see Koichi. Satori is the highest placing newcomer right now at 13th, which is very respectable. Iku at 16th. Wow, really? Patchy still hanging in there. Yomu dropping a bit. Iku debuting at 16th. Suako dropping 1 place and Chirno dropping 3. Tenshi at 19th. Iku being more popular than Tenshi by about 200 points. That's impressive. Maybe it's because Iku's had quicker meme potential because she did her posing and stuff right in the way in the game. And I feel like some people's opinion of Tenchi was negative. And when I say some people, I mean me. I actually didn't like Tenchi very much in SWR. I thought she came off as annoying. And then after I read Wildhorn Hermit and I played through the Antinomy of Common Flowers, I was like, I actually really like Tenchi now. Like, it made it clear what Tenchi's character was for me in that moment. And those games came out way later than most of the fan games anyway, and now I really like her. She's one of my favorite characters for sure. But in SWR Raw, when she first got introduced, she just struck me as an annoying character. She also only lost by 1 point behind Chirno. 1 vote. Suika went up a bit. Ron is dropping because she doesn't have memes. Despite she doesn't have memes like Flandre, but she's still like high up there. Mailing is still hanging in there. Kane is now beginning her descent. Kane started really high, and now she's not getting used for anything except for shipping dojins with Moko. So that's what keeps her relevant here right now. That is what's keeping her relevant at the moment. But she herself is barely getting anything, so she is just slowly falling. Aiki has dropped. Nitori has gone up by 1. Raisin continuing to drop. People are done with the bunny. Hina dropped. Ryuji Utsu. Oku debuting at 28th place. Wow. I see your chat. Momiji stayed the same. Kaguya went up a bit. Komachi went down. Kaneko did not move. Eren went down by a lot. Orin and Koishi, 34th and 35th. Koishi debuted on the popularity poll at 35th place. Koishi nowadays, her not being top 5 is like unheard of. That's insane. Streamer, your vocabulary. Read at the Thorth right now and use some new words. Okay. Chen dropped. Ruma. Parsi debuted at 37th. Okay. Parsi's an interesting one as well because Parsi is actually quite high on modern popularity polls. So what happened to Parsi? Before the Parsi fans were born? Bro, hold on. This popularity poll was in 2009. The Parsi fans... Holy shit. The Parsi fans could have been born 1 year later. They'd be 14. He might be onto something. They weren't alive yet. Nobody could beat Essay. It's too hard. And then UFO came out. UFO is nightmare mode. Comparatively. I know Parsi is popular in different parts of the world. It's just, I never really thought of her like that. I always had her low on my list. I was surprised to see her so high. Ruma dropped. Mystia dropped. Renosuke dropped. Yugi debuted at 41. Not too surprised. Lunasa, Tay, Kwakama, Mima continuing to drop. Renko dropping. Letty dropping. Wriggle dropping. Okay, so here we go. Minariko and Shizuha together. Minariko is now up by 6 points. The sandwich is empty this year. Aku hard dropped. Medicine's hard dropping. Shinki hard dropped. Alice's dolls all got grouped together. Yam debuted at 56. Kasume at 61st. Wow. Yeah, Luna at 57th dropped. Lily dropped. Yorihime went up by 10 spots. What happened? This is when the Yorihime apologists formed. That's what happened. That's what happened. People read Silent Sinner in Blue. And they were like, this character kind of shit. And then other people were like, oh, this character's shit? Well, I'm a contrarian by nature, so this character's actually awesome. And then Yorihime gained a fan base of people who only lived to be contrarian. And as a result, she gained 10 places of her meager 74th. Fantastic. Sunny Milk dropped. Tokiko, still without a name. And higher than Toyohime. Toyohime is such a boring character, dude. I'm actually surprised Toyohime was higher than Yorihime. Because Toyohime is so fucking boring. What is her character? What does Toyohime do? Explain to me what Toyohime does in Silent Sinner and Blue. I'll explain to you what she does. She eat the peach. She eat the peach, she act like an airhead, and then she wave her fan and go, ha, I win. That's what she did. Her character was non-existent. At least Yorihime had a fucking character. Toyohime just existed. She didn't even do anything! Oh my god! Unbelievable. I'm getting so angry. Chat, how is Toyohime anything but Yuyuko on the moon? I want an answer. I want an answer. Toyohime and Yuyuko are basically the same fucking character. But one of them is a bitch on the moon and the other one is Yuyuko. They do the same things. They're exactly the same character. But I hate Toyohime. Why is he asking for chat participation? I don't know. Why am I? Because I'm trying to engage in conversation with the chat because they're going to be... A first time message is going to pop up. And it's going to say, fuck this guy. He doesn't know anything. Silent Sinner in Blue was goated. This guy has shit taste. And I'm going to be like, okay, see you later. And that guy will never comment again. Ever. He will never comment again. He'll drop his opinion and he'll leave. No, but I'm serious. Toyohime's like character traits are very, very similar to Yuyuko's to a scary degree. But One is on the moon and overpowered, and the other is a ghost and overpowered. But for some reason, love the ghost girl, hate the moon girl. What is it about that? Stop saying hi. Shut up, chat. There's no first time message around you, so it doesn't work. Stop doing that. Stop interacting with chat. You can't make an announcement. Fuck off. Alright, back to my point. Star has dropped. Alright, so now we're getting to the Racing 2. Dropped, of course. There she goes. So this is all PC98 and weird characters. Yeah. Konohana Sakuya Hime got points. Kikuri got 3 points. Damn. Large Toad. Alright, so now we're moving on to 2010. So, UFO has come out. as I forgot what I was going to say. As has Touhou Hiso Tensoku has. So now, Snai is a playable character. Frog is a playable character. Utso is a playable character. And we have UFO. Now, here's the question. Which character from UFO is going to be at the highest? Because I think nowadays, the highest debut UFO character is probably Kogassi, right? I think it's Kogassi. It's Byakuden? Really? Okay. I didn't know that. So Byakuden is the highest. Let's see. Reimu. Snai has jumped up to 2nd place, and she is 90 points away from Reimu. Wow. Marissa has dropped quite significantly, and is 3 points ahead of Sakuya in 4th place. Remilia is in 5th. Alice is in 6th. Yuka has jumped up to 7th. Satori has jumped up to 8th. Moko has done to 9th. Flandre is at 10th. Yuyako, Yukari, and Yomu. Yep, there's Utso. And Byakuden right behind her. You're right, chat. So, Utso jumped up to 14th. And Byakuden debuted at 15th. 22 votes away from Utso. Crazy. Patchy dropped. Suiko didn't move. Aya dropped. That's Aya's lowest placement yet. Tenchi did not move. Meiling went up a bit. Kogassi at 21st. And Koishi has jumped up to 22nd. Wow. Okay. Chirno has dropped to 23rd. Nitori's gone up by 1 placing again. Nazarin debuted just below her. Eiki gets pushed down because of it. Suika dropping. Kind of impressed how low she is. Iku has dropped because the novelty of her has run out. Hina is slowly dropping. Kane is continuing to drop and hit every bump on the way down. Ron has dropped significantly. Raisin is also falling like Kane. Kaguya is falling a little bit. Kaneko falling a little bit. Parsi went up a bit. Momiji dropping. Sho debuting at 37th above Ruma. Ruma not moving. Komachi dropping quite a bit. Nue at 41st. And Nue and Murasa right behind her by 18 votes. Wow. Okay. Eren, Chen, yeah, Chen dropping. Chen's novelty is interesting because I feel like there's so many Chen memes, and then she really just got pushed down in overall popularity. It's like the people who like Chen aren't even Touhou fans. That's what it feels like sometimes. It's because B-Cup made the funny Chen emotes. He made the funny Chen memes and everybody used them, but people didn't even give a shit about Touhou using them, so they're all over the internet, but the people using them don't even really know what Touhou is, so they're not participating on this poll. So that's how it feels, because her popularity is not reflective of her internet presence. Rinosuke dropped. So here's the Shizuha sandwich today. The Shizuha the Aki Sisters sandwich now has Orin in the middle. But not actually, because she tied in votes with Rin. So, you got your bread and you got your cat. But yeah, Orin dropped by 12. Lunasa continues to drop from her place of grace. Yugi drops, Renko drops, Dai doesn't move actually. Letty, Tay, Kwakama, Mima. God, it kind of hurts to see the decline. It's like, you can see these characters aren't getting more things for them. and more other characters who are, plus new characters, are just pushing and funneling. And as a result, they're starting to lose the casual interest. So, like, the characters who are lower on the tier list, not the very bottom who get pity votes, but kind of, like, near the lower end of the middle, those are the ones that I think are getting voted for by, like, I'm not gonna say real fans, but, like, the people who are really, really like the character. It's not a pity vote. It's a, I really like this character vote. But a lot of the characters in the upper echelon are definitely, like, obviously people like them. No doubt, they're popular. But also, popular characters... There's like a snowball effect, you know. If you like popular characters, you'll be popular too. It's easier to get along when you all like the same character. So, and there's also some definitely recency bias and things like that, main character bias, stuff like that. But I really do feel like the lower middle end of the tier of the popularity poll is where you really see the most honest of votes, because it really is just people who like these characters. They like these characters. It's not a pity vote. It's not a flavor of the week vote. It's I voted for this character every time that I could because I really liked them. Ichiden debuted at 60th. That's not surprising for her, to be honest with you. She really wasn't much of a character. Shinki dropped. Yumemi dropped a little bit. Yamame dropped. Yorihime did not move. Luna dropped. Maribel dropped. Drop, 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 drop. Yep. Sunny. Help Sunny. Thermonuclear Titan Hisso Tensoku. And Giant Catfish and Unzan. So all three of those. At least each of them was more popular than Unzan, I suppose. There's more life because more popular means more fan work. Yeah. Yeah, that's also true. Popularity is a snowball. I said this before. I think this is we've all been guilty of this, but Chad, have you ever like went on YouTube and Googled or you YouTube searched a certain topic you were interested in and you had multiple hits and you just clicked the one with the most views? Why did you click the one with the most views? Because you assumed that the most views meant it was the best one, right? Am I right? So a lot of the time when people see bigger number attributed to thing, they assume it is better option. That's how I feel about viewership on things like Twitch as well. People see, like, obviously you need to build up a certain degree, but once you hit a certain, like, level of viewership, you do kind of snowball a bit because people see popular thing, and they're like, I gotta be part of popular thing too. And your viewership snowballs because, oh, this guy's playing this game I like, and he's got the most views, he must be really good at it, I'm gonna watch him. And it snowballs like that. So that's why it's hard to grow, because you're essentially Sisyphus. Like, starting to Sisyphus, but there is a point you have to get the boulder all the way up there, and then it might actually roll downhill for you, but not in the direction you started. You know, it starts rolling the other way. You complete your Sisyphussy task. Anyway, Toyohime has dropped again, and now we're in the weirder characters. Yep. UFOs were placed above Sariel. Damn, man, that's crazy. Sariel went up a little bit. Yeah, Sake Bug, 99th place, with Kikuri above things like Orange, Bishamoten mentioned, Luis, Myoren, Iwakasa the Hermit, Crows and Ravens, Phantom, Singyoku, Mizue no Urano Shimaku for 3 votes. Appeared in Chapter 3 of Cage and Lunatic Runegate in a flashback as told by Watatsuki. Oh, this is the guy who went to the Dragon Palace. Yeah, he's the guy who went to the Dragon Palace. What was Blood doing? Alright. Alright, music. Spaghetti takes number 1. And Yuko's theme stays in 2nd. Cosmic Sky, or Emotional Skyscraper debuts in 3rd place. Not surprised. That theme is really good. Barely etching out over UNO. Satori Maiden in 5th place. Necrophantasia dropping to 6th. Nuclear Fusion upping to 7th. Native Faith dropping to 8th. Immortal Smoke at 9th. And Faith for the Transy People at 10th. And Phantom Ensemble's dropping. Gensoge the God's Love will probably get more, but yeah, it being up there is not surprising. Shanghai Tea House, Hartman's Yokai Girl, yeah. Suwa Fought and Field, Hey and Alien. Broken Moon, yeah. Broken Moon's a really popular Suika theme. Love Color Master Spark dropping down to 19th, crazy. Our Hisso Tensoku at 21st, nice. Yeah, so these are all the new ones. Reincarnation, yeah. So that you see a lot of them debuting here. UFO had a lot of great music, in my opinion. You Wear the Umbrella Left Forever. I like that song a lot. Eternal Steam Engine, Soku. Kids Festival dropped. That's a classic theme, though. Alright. Sky Ruin, pretty low. I didn't really think much of that one. It's a lot of Soku themes down here, huh? Damn, there's a lot of music in this fucking series now. And these are all the weird in-between themes, plus some PC98 themes. Kyogyoku Fairy Dance. That's Seiho, dude. Unless that's the one of the ones that, unless those are the ones that Zung composed. I don't actually know. Alright, so now we're on 8th. So Double Spoiler and Fairy Wars and Wild and Horn Hermit. So Kasen, Hitate, and I bet nothing really changed for our 3 fairy friends. Here we go. Reimu still takes first confidently here. So Sakuya in 2nd, but Yuka is in 3rd now. And Ramilia is up to 4th, and Marissa has dropped to 5th place. Wow. Yuka top 3, Ramilia 4th, and Marissa in 5th. Snai behind her, dropping all the way to 6th from 2nd. Alice going back 1. Satori staying in 8th. Flandre going up to 9th. Aya crawling back to 10th. It's her game after all. Double spoiler. Moko's dropped to 11th. Yiko, Yomu, yep, they stay relatively the same. Yukari, they're all hanging in there. Koishi has jumped up to 15th. Utso has dropped a little bit. Pachi is still hanging strong around that general area. Nitori has jumped up. Byakuden has gone down a bit. Tenshi has went down a little bit. Suako dropping now. Mailing is on a small decline. Chirno didn't move. Rayson has gotten some popularity back. She's coming back. Hina went up as well. Ron went up. Nazarene went down. And Suika continues to go down. Iku continues to go down. Kane stayed the same this year, actually. Momiji went back up. Alright. Awu stocks are up. Parse went up a little bit. Kaguya did not move again. Kogasi has dropped. Damn. Eiki went down by quite a large margin. Sho barely went up. Ruma went up by 1. Niue went up by 3. Kaneko declines. Rin went up a little bit. Komachi's going down. Hitate debuts at 42nd place. Komachi does not have a lot of character for her, unfortunately. Mistia has always been in a weirdly low position, huh? Eren, pretty low. Yeah, Renko around the same, but higher than usual. Minariko, Daiose, and Shizuha. So the Aki sandwich today has Daiose in the middle. And their vote difference for Minariko and Daiose is 2. Murasa has dropped like a rock. Renosuke dropped a bit. Chen continues to drop. Yugi has dropped a little bit. Yeah, Lunasa is now in 53rd. Dude, remember when Lunasa was like top 10? Damn. Tei has not moved. Kwakama has not moved. Letty drops a little bit. Ichiden went up a tiny bit. Yam went up a little bit. Medicine's not moving. Oh, Luna went up 5 places. Mima went down 5. Kasen debuted at 62nd. Wow. I think that might be one of the worst debuts yet for like an actual character. Wriggle dropped. Aku drops, of course. When Forbidden Scroller comes out, Aki might go up a little bit. Yumemi is hanging in there as PC98's representative. Damn, she's popular by their standards. Well, I mean, Mima's above her, but, you know. Mima's Mima. Maribel stays the same. Shinky still up there. Is hanging with the top 3, but low. Yorihime has gone down by 4 again. Sunny has gone up by 2. Lily has dropped by 1. Unnamed Tokiko is above Star. Damn, man. Star was the most popular one at their first appearance on these things. Merlin has dropped. Lyrica has dropped even more. Wow, how the tides have turned for those two. Granted, the point difference is marginal, but... Kasume, Unzan, Toyohime did not move. Gengetsu. Now we're getting weird character territory. Yep. So these are the characters with handfuls of votes. Yep. Iwakasa is higher than Kikuri. 1 Tanuki, Bishamoten. People are still voting for Taro, which is just amazing. Phantoms in general, Moon Rabbit, Myoden. Alright. And music. Spaghetti is still number 1. Skyscraper has gone up to 2. And Bloom Nobly is at 3rd. Yuanoan sits at 4th. Satori made in Third Eye at 5th is impressive. Nuclear Fusion went up. Necrophantasia went down. Gensokyo the Gods Loved at 8th place. I told you. I told you, man. That song is so popular. And now we're seeing it. Now it's starting to rise. Native Faith has dropped. Mortal Smoke has dropped a little bit. Hartman's Yokai Girl went up. That song is great. Broken Moon really went up. Oh god, yeah. Phantom Ensemble is dropping. Unmoved. Hey, an Alien was debuted at 16th. Magus Knight at 19th. That's impressive to me. Bella the VC at 29. Lovely. Lullaby of a Deserted Hell. That's good. I love Lullaby of a Deserted Hell. Got some appreciation. Hina went up by 1. And now we're getting kind of, yeah, so just whatever territory. There's a lot of music. There's Bad Apple. Bad Apple at 99th. Damn, man. I guess people learned to separate the PV from the actual theme. It's impressive, because they can't seem to do that for other things, but they can do it for that song. And all the way down to the bottom, there's some Seiho songs in here. Highly Responsive to Prayers is all the way at the bottom. Sunfall, that's an unused track. Okay. Alright, now we're on the 9th one. Held between February 19th and February 26th. 10 Desires and Unknown Flower Mesmerizing Journey. So Unknown Flower Mesmerizing Journey was a 3-track bonus album. Had 1 original song, 2 remixes. So I guess that's important enough to mention. But 10 Desires is here. So chat, who was the most popular 10 Desires character? Well, Reimu is number 1 at 9,000 votes. Alice behind her in 2nd. Look at Alice go. Skuya is in 3rd. Remy in 4th still. Marissa maintains 5th. Flandre has jumped up to 6th. Yuka has fallen down to 7th. Yomu is up to 8th. Aya is up to 9th. Satori has dropped to 10th. Snai is dropped to 11th. Moko has dropped to 12th. Yiko 13th. Koishi is up to 14th. Yukari, Utso, Pachi's the same. Tenchi went up a little bit. Futo is our winner, debuting at 19th place. She's the highest debuting character from 10 Desires. Yomo got a game. Yomo was a playable shot in 10 Desires. What's interesting is so was Snai, but Snai dropped. I wonder why that. Nitori went down a bit. Mailing went up a tiny bit. Momiji, okay, I think at this point in time, chat, the Momiji memes have taken root, and her popularity has started to increase based on those. Byakuren dropped a little bit. Suiko's dropping. Chirno dropped. Chirno's weird because she keeps fluctuating between like that early 20s%. What happened to Kasen? The porn. Had to be. Has to be. There's no other answer. You don't go from 62nd to 26th without a big change in something. But the only thing that has changed for Kasen was more appearances in her book and the amount of tags on search boards. Raisin has dropped. Ron dropped a bit. Hina a little bit. Iku a little bit. Okay, Kane did slow her descent, which is nice to see, but we know how this ends up. Aki went up a tiny bit. Kaguya has been 33rd for 3 polls in a row. Wow. Kogusi has locked in at 34th. Ruma went up by 2. Suika went down by 8. I'm actually surprised how unpopular Suika is comparatively. Because when you think of popular Touhou characters, I think most people think immediately of the characters who debuted in 6, 7, and 8. Which also includes 7.5 and sometimes 9. But Suika is not up there with them. She's not competing with those characters, like, at all. And that's weird to me. Because I always felt like she appears in a lot of stuff. But she just keeps dropping. It's crazy. Like, she's hanging out with Ruma in these ranks right now. And Ruma is just like Rumo's not used in anything. Nui went up a bit. Parse dropped. Nazarene went down. Sega. Sega. So, Sega is a popular character with women, if you're to believe the voter questionnaires. Because I guess women Touhou fans like scary women characters, and guys like Momiji. In the latest popularity poll, Momiji won had the highest percentage of male voters. I think it was 85% or something of her voter base was male. And then Sega was like the highest for female. So, scary women are popular with girls. And I don't know why. You fuckers are scary. And then for us, and by us I mean me, myself, and all of my boys, all the bloods, we look at Momiji and we go, hell yeah. Because she's a wolf girl with a sword. Like, come on now. Miko debuting just under her. 41st. Rin going down. Komachi going down. Kaneko going down. Mistia going down. Dai going up by a little bit. Sho went down by a wow. Renko keeps going. Well, actually, she went up and then she went down again. Hat went down, of course. Nothing was doing with her. Eren goes down. Minariko and Shiza go down, and they have no one between them this year. Chen is slowly going down. Renosuke as well. Yoshika debuts at 55th. Kyoko at 57th. Below Kwakuma. That's crazy. Yugi drops. Murasa drops. Mamizo at 60th. Her debut was 60th. Wow. It's not even the lowest. Tojiko is the lowest, and she's an unspeaking mid-boss, so Mamizo is the least popular character from 10 Desires, who was a real character. Why am I not surprised? Aku has gone up a little bit. Lunasa continues to drop into obscurity. God, she got a taste of the fucking limelight, and then she just never recovered. Tei's dropping, yep. Tei's drop is another interesting one, because much like Suika, she's a character who, she had a lot of popular PVs, and like, she appears and stuff, but she just doesn't win anyone's hearts, I guess. Yam dropped. Medicine, yeah, Medicine dropped. You Made Me hanging on. Wriggle dropped. Tojiko at 68th. Letty dropping. Luna, oh god, yeah, Luna big drop. Mima big drop. Luna above Mima is pretty funny though. Maribel's lacking popularity, I find interesting. Shinki went down by a bit. Ichiden fucking plummeted. Yorihime went down again, back to where she was when she debuted, essentially. Lily continues to go down. Sunny continues to go down. Star continues to go down. Still below Tokiko. And Kasume... yeah, Kasume, Merlin, and Lyrica dropping. The difference between Lunasa and her sisters is staggering. That's 1,250 to Merlin's 427. That's like 600-point difference between them. And all three of them together were voted as like a top 3 character. Gengetsu, Toyohime dropped again. And now, basically when I find Toyohime, that's kind of when I mark the like, okay. Yeah, Chieri dropped, Big, Yoki, Ellen. These characters continue to drop because they don't have anyone. They just don't have anyone. Invoke gods. What? Kappa is a species. Sake bug. Yeah, so the Raiju from Wildhorn Hermit got more votes than... Okay. Dragon Child. And music. Spaghetti has taken number 1. And Yuanoan has taken number 2. Skyscraper has dropped to 3rd. And it's pretty close with Border of Life. Gensoge the Gods Left is up in 5th. So Third Eye is dropped. Necrophantasia is held. Solar Sect dropped. Mortal Smoke dropped. Hartman's Yokai, number 10. Phantom Ensemble is hanging in there. It actually went up by quite a significant margin. And Scarlet Chinese Tea as well. Native Faith, Broken Moon. Desire Drive, that's not surprising. Desire Drive was definitely the most popular track to come from 10 Desires. I'm surprised to see True Administrator here at 19th. Because I feel like True Administrator's biggest issue is the song doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't have a payoff for it. It's very unfortunate. Desire Drive is very good. Desire Drive is very good. And you'll see we'll get further down here. Yeah, so that's... Oh, God. Showa girl. Sega's theme proper, 28th. 28th. Sato, 43rd, yeah. And now they're just going to keep dropping. 69, 89, Legend of the Great Gods. Great Fairy Wars. Oh, man. Hall of Dreams Mausoleum, 149th. Rear Temple Path of Yokai. I did not like a lot of... I legitimately didn't like a lot of TD's soundtrack. It's probably my least favorite OST in the entire series. I'd have to think about it a little bit harder, but I think most of the songs in that game are just kind of like whatever for me. And voter questionnaire. So, player demographics. So 89.87% of the vote was male, and 10.13 was female. Younger than 10, 25 people. The golden range is 20 to 24, and 15 to 19. And 25 to 29 is a little bit behind that. There is 14 people who voted 15 and 59 and 20, 60 and up. Holy shit. Games played. So 90% of the voters have played EOSD. 88% played PCB. 54% IMMP. 86 Imperishable Night. Now watch this decline. 78 POFV. Shoot the Bull at 63. It's higher than Material Missing Power. 87. 83. 81. 68. 61. 77. Do you like how the percentage of players continues to go down with each new game? Number of games played. So the grand majority here was 32% was for all games played. 268 people voted that they have not played a Touhou game before, but they voted on the Touhou popularity poll. UFO, well, 10 Desires, yeah, 10 Desires kind of newish, but UFO was kind of like the turning point, I think, for Touhou. Even Zun acknowledged it. Like, UFO was kind of the point where he realized he couldn't just do whatever he wanted anymore, and like Touhou was bigger than just the games. So this is when the fandom really started to like get involved outside of the games, like involvement. People still played the games, of course, but it was becoming a series that you would start running into people who are fans of it who have never played the actual game. No continues clear difficulties. Mountain of Faith, valid responses. 50% of the voter base, 1cc. 9% had a 1cc on Lunatic. Chat, I have a 1cc on Mountain of Faith Lunatic. 46% cleared. There is less clears in the extra than there are clears. I have a clear. Subterranean, 7% Lunatic clear, 1cc. I have a Lunatic 1cc on that game. Extra stage cleared, I am the 33%. Undefined Fantastic Object. Okay, this isn't surprising. UFO's Lunatic mode is fucking stupid. I have a hard 1cc. But look at that. Look at this, chat. 7.22. 7.8. For hard mode. Hard mode has a similar clear rate to Lunatic on the previous game. There's a 5% here. Not cleared game, 20%. I don't blame them. Double spoiler, number of scenes cleared with Aya. 100%. That was me. I'm part of the 16%. I did all of them. Less than 5. How do you have less than 5? With Hatate? Less than... That's me, baby. That's me. Less than 5 right there? That's me. I have maybe 3 captures with Hatate in that game. But... Aya, you need to have a certain amount to even play as her. Clear ratio, Fairy Wars, not me. Not me. I'm part of the not clear because I don't like that game very much. 7%, don't have that. Extra stage, yeah, I cleared that. 10 Desires Parallel Ending. Seen it? Yeah, I've used YouTube before. Spell card practice captures, doesn't matter. Mountain of Faith playtime. 53 people said over 1,000 hours. Liars. Who keeps track of that shit? It's all playtime. Favorite game? Imperishable Night was top. PCB, Mountain of Faith, and EOSD. And Subterranean Animism. That's the top 5 favorite games based on the votes. Wow. Musical component. Mountain of Faith, number 1 in OST. PCB, EOSD, IN, SA. Wow, so Mountain of Faith had the most popular OST. It's kind of impressive when you think about how many songs from Mountain of Faith were in the top of the popularity poll. Gensoku the Gods Loved is in 5th place, and all the other ones aren't. Meanwhile, EOSD has 2 of the most popular tracks in the entire series, constantly up top, and it's considered 3rd place by this. Crazy. Character canon story component. I guess people like PCB story the best. PCB has a great story to its characters outside of the game. EOSD not so much, but EOSD has a lot of workable characters. IN's incident is more serious. Mountain of Faith, and it was barely an incident. Subterranean Animism was definitely more impactful one. UFOs is whatever. But I think this is just whatever. I think in terms of actual in-game story, Imperishable Night is the best one. Because there's so many factors and players in the game of like the event. Because the never-ending night, the fake moon, all of that. PCB does have character information that's cool, and its story is a little more riskier. But Embodiment of Scarlet Devil is literally just Remy spread red mist, and Reimu was like, huh, what'd that do? And then 2 weeks later, some humans were like, this shit kind of nasty, and she's like, okay, I'll go do something about it. And then she did it. Mountain of Faith, the Snai comes down and was like, your shrine sucks. You should blow it up. And Marissa and Reimu was like, the fuck? What? Who are you? And then she decides to go up to the mountain to figure out the fuck was that? That was the whole incident. That was the whole incident. Touhou Dojin events. That's me on 0. Yep. Subscribe. Alright, 0, 0, 0. Alright, we're on the last stretch, chat. So now we're on the 10th popularity poll. Held 2/23 to March 1st. Double dealing character. Hopeless Masquerade, Forbidden Scrollery, Trojan Green Asteroid, and Neo-Traditionalism of Japan. This actually has less votes than the last one. The last popularity poll had over 40,000 votes. Like, look at this. Touhou has reached its decline. Oh, I scrolled too far. Where is it? Right there. 43,737. And then what did we get? So, that was the 2012. The 10th poll is 2 years later, and we have lost 100,000 fans. The golden age has ended. Like, actually, legitimately, the golden age of Touhou has ended at this point. We have passed through to Touhou 14. People have moved on, and now the fandom is still there, but, like, it's outside of its peak. This is Cancol coming out. Really? Huh. Did that really take a bunch of people? The gotcha scourges. Alright, well, let's take a look. Reimu number 1. Marissa number 2. And there's Koichi at number 3. There she is. She has jumped. No, Touhou is not more popular than it was in 2009, but it is still around. You probably just feel it more because you are directly like involved in it. You're kind of involved in it, right? There is stuff for it, and there's more for it, but there was kind of like, it's kind of like a graph, you know, you go up and then you go down. But Touhou is still going strong, but you can't argue that era between like 2008 to 2012 was just where so much good Touhou stuff came out for. It was insane. All right, Skuya 4th, Flan up in 5th, Alice dropped to 6th, Remy in 7th, Yomu's in 8th again, Satori dropped to 9th, I at 10th. Kanko, I remember hearing about that all the time, and I ended up playing Azure Lane instead. And then I haven't heard anything about Kanko for fucking years now. Why did Koichi get so much love? Because I want to say in the fighting game, she got a knife and like stabbing people. But also, there was a particular there was a particular fan comic that came out at this point, and she debuted as a fighting game character in Hopeless Masquerade. So there were aspects to her character that propelled her from where she was, because her debut appearance was very low, and then certain things shaped her into the character we know she is now, and now she's really fucking popular. Yeah, so where was I? Snai 11th, Moko 12th, Yuka's dropped down to 13th. That's crazy. Azure Lane was 2017, and Kenko was actually astroturfed by Kadokawa. Artists were paid to not draw other franchises with some draconian shit. Wow. Okay. That's kind of freaky. Like, they just weren't allowed to work for anything but Kenko? Alright. Kokodo debuted at 15th. Wow. That's pretty good. That's really good. Yukari dropped 16th. Tenchi went up a bit. Pachi hanging on the usual spots. Utsu dropping. Byakuden went up a bit. Momiji went up a tiny bit. Mailing tiny bit down. Racing back up a bit. Tori down. Parsi, huge jump. Suwako drop. Increase by 6. Yeah, Kogasa got a bit. Just a little bit. Kasen went down a bit. Whoa, geez, that transitioned fast. Eiki went up a bit. Churno dropped. Ruma went up a little bit. Sukuna. Shimi debuted at 34th. Futo dropped to 35th, and Miko went up to 36th. Renko dropped. Nue dropped. Sorry, Renko went up by quite a bit. Nue dropped. Iku went down. Suika went down again. Hina went down by a lot. Kagero debuted at 42nd. Seiya. No, sorry. I don't know where Seiya is. Sega went down. Rin went down. Kane went down by a huge amount. Mystia dropped. Sho dropped. Kaneko dropped. Komachi dropped. Kozuzu and Seki Banki, 51st and 52nd respectively. Seiya debuted at 56th place. Jesus. That's crazy, because nowadays Shimi's in like fucking 90th or something, and Seiya's in like top 30. That's crazy. That's insane. That's nice. Shut up! Shut up! Stop judging my vocabulary. I speak English. What do you want me to say? Sugoi? Nani? Bakana. Shut your ass up. Eden dropped. Mamizo went up by 5. Wow. Okay. Dai dropped. Yeah. Raiko debuted at 58th. Not much of a character there. Aki barely went up. Murasa did not move. Shen dropped. Yeah. Maribel went up by quite a bit, actually, by her standards. Yugi dropped. Shizuha. Rinnosuke is between them. Okay. That's an image. Kyoko dropped. Tei dropped. Lunasa continues to drop. Ichiden went up a little bit. Quack dropped. Yumemi dropped. Yam dropped. Wagasaki debuted at 74th. Tojiko dropped, obviously. Yoshika dropped by a lot. Wriggle dropped. Mima dropped. Letty dropped. Shinki dropped. Yorihime now lower than when she initially debuted. Luna dropped by a lot. Ben debuted at 84th, and her sister debuted at 91st. Star dropped, but she's now above Sunny, who was dropped as well. Lily dropped. Lyrica dropped. Toyohime is dropped. Merlin fucking super dropped. And then, yeah, weird characters. Hoff Goblin. Chupacabra. Luis. Yokai Fox. Unnamed Evil Dragon. Music. Spaghetti and UNON. Wow, who's really surprised? Border of Life, Cosmic Mind, Harmon's Yokai Girl, Against Tokyo God's Love. Okay, yeah, Shimi's theme is not surprising. Shimi's theme is very good, and it is way too insane for the character. So it being in 7th place debuting is expected. Last Remote gets the appreciation it deserves. Third Eye dropping. Mortal Smoke, Desire Drive going up a little bit, actually. Let's look at the new ones. Primordial beat started pretty high. Wow, Rainbow's theme is not that popular, huh? Reverse Ideology at 40th. Bamboo Forest, the Full Moon at 44th. And Dullahan Under the Windows at 62nd. So, even with recency biased, these characters are, or this music is not, like, hitting high. Alright, chat. We're almost there. 11th, 2015. Alright. Where am I? Urban Legend and Limbo and Impossible Spell cards. So now Sage has got her game. Squishy has arrived at number 1 with a convincing 500-point lead over Reimu Hakude. Squishy is now your favorite character. Unbelievable. Marissa in 3rd. Sakuya stays in 4th. Flandre at 5th. Yomu up to 6th. Remy stays at 7th. Moko up to 8th. Satori stays in 9th. Alice down to 10th. Aya pushed to 11th. Snai. Tenshi up to 13th. Kokodo up to 14th. Yiko down a bit. Raisin jumps up to 16th. Yukari drops a little bit. So does Yuka, drops by a decent margin. Patchy is just going down by ones. Kogasi up to 20th. Momiji stays the same. Renko up to 22nd? What the fuck happened? Alice went from 2nd to 6th to 10th, but Raya's Renko all of a sudden like fucking top 20. Okay, this is when her shipping shit must have. No, the shipping shit was always happening, but what the fuck happened that Renko jumped up to 22nd? There's no way this is gonna last. It's not gonna last, but damn. Mailing, hanging on there like Patchy, basically. Ryuji Utsu, Oku has dropped. Futo has went up actually by 10. Byakuren dropped. Seija has gone up to 27. She got a big boost. Parsi dropped a little bit. Ruma went up a tiny bit. Hitori went down. Eiki stayed the same. Shimi went up a bit. Suiko went down. Kasen went down. Miko went up a bit. Ron went down. Chirno dropped. Nue didn't move. Kaguya went down by 10. Hifu anime debuted. Oh, Hifu Club Activity Record. The animated Hifu stuff. That would make sense. That was a very well animated first episode. That thing had full voice acting, man. That shit was insane. Like, that was a really high quality piece of fan work. It's really good too. Because it just animates magical astronomy, and it also illustrates the Moon War. The second one's a lot weirder though, because it's 40 minutes where Renko and Maribel talk to Sanai's sister. So yeah, that one immediately starts with that. Kagero goes down. Sumireko debuts at 47th. That's better than I thought. Mamizo went up a bit. Sega has gone down. Misty goes down. Chad, I'd love to continue, but I have to pee really bad, and I'm not going to make it to the end of it. So you're going to have to wait for me to come back. I'll be right back. See you back. not see any shit emotes in chat when I come back. Alright. I'm back. There has not been a proper need for that ballin' emote yet, but I gotta admit, it's pretty good. Alright. Where was I? Komachi, yep. Drop. Bonky, drop. Chen stocks are up. Kozuzu down. Eden down. Dai down. Kaneko down. Hat down. Yugi actually gaining. Huh. Same with Tay. Raiko, yeah, down. Renosuke a little bit. Yeah, Ichirin going up a little bit too. Murasa, Lunasa actually has an increase this year. Kyoko has gone down. Akyu has gone down. Kwakama has gone up. And this time, Yumemi is part of the Aki sister sandwich. Medicine has gone down. Wriggle went up. Yam has gone down. Tojiko has gone down. Yoshika barely went down. Shinki has gone up. Finally. It's about time. Wagasaki goes down. Mima goes down. Letty goes down. Yorihime goes down. Ben does not move. Luna goes down. Star goes down. Lyrica goes up. Lily goes down. Gengetsu goes up by 7 places. That's kind of impressive, actually. Sunny goes down. It's always down with those girls. And Yatsuhashi also doesn't move from her initial place. Wow. Okay. Merlin doesn't move. And Toyohime is dropped to 95th. Cool. Hafagab. Kozuzu Motori's parents. With 8 points. Very good. And music. The music. Yuan Owen has taken first this year. Spaghetti. Hartman's Yokai Girl. Bloom Nobly. Inchling music. 5th, yep. Reach for the Moon's up to 6 now. Well, okay. God's Love has dropped a bit, but these are all the usual suspects. Let's look at the debut ones. Wow, Nuclear Fusion dropped. Shanghai. Wow, Shanghai Alice. No, that one. Wrong one. Last Occultism debuted at 47th. Battle of Hahazama. Okay, so those are all the fighting game musics, and they're kind of weird anyway, and they're not especially popular. Although I don't think this is gonna count the actual themes, like the mixes for the characters' themes. Maybe they do. I actually don't know if those count because they're all mixed by different circles and not Zun himself. All right, there's so much fucking music, dude. All right, 12th. Reimu. It's Reimu. Her name is Reimu. She's in first place by 5,000 more points than Marissa. Blown the fuck out. Reimu stay winning. Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom. Pure Furies is going to start being in the top echelon of music, yes. Marissa in second. Koichi in third from first. Sakuya stays in fourth for the 3rd year in a row. Flandre stays in 5th. Yomu stays in 6th. Vermilia stays in 7th. She rolled a jackpot. Story up in 8th. Alice in 9th. Ida 10th. So, in the interest of my sanity and time, we'll speed up a little bit. We'll look at the debut characters and the more notable changes instead of everything else. So Sagame's debuted at 14th place. That's surprising. She is the highest debuting one. Clown is in 23rd down there. Why was Sagame so high? Let's figure this out. Why was Sagame 14th on her debut? Was it because she was edgy? Was it because Sephiroth? What exactly made Sagume so appealing instantly to so many people? I'm actually curious about that. I can't think of anything. They like her because she doesn't fucking talk. Do you know how bad of a reason that is? She's my favorite character because I don't have to listen to her talk. Ah, yes, women speaking, volume 0. Like, that's why it's your favorite character? It's gotta be more than that, man. It's gotta be more than that, but 14 is kind of insane. Maybe it was the memes? What memes? What memes was she a part of? Aside from being called Sephiroth? You know? Her way of communicating can be fun to envision. You mean misinterpret, right? You know the way her ability was interpreted was definitely incorrect. Oh, everything she says, the opposite happens. Not quite like that. Not quite. Anyway, moving on. Patchy, Survivor, Yuka, Dropper, Raisin, Bunny, and Clown at 23rd. I like how Mailing and Patchy are just like, they're just there. They're always there. They're always there, man. Junko at 31st. Utsu has had her time in the sun. She's dropping. Renko, she's gone. Ruma climbing. Junkie debuted just above Futo, who had dropped. Hitori dropped. Chirno went up a tiny bit. Miko down. Ron up. Looking for big ones, big ones. Byakuya didn't hard drop. Suika continues to go down. Or actually, Suika didn't move. Hikatia, 43rd. Shimmy hard dropped. Iku slowly dropping. Kane getting to her final position. Hina hard dropped. Rin didn't hard drop, but she did drop. Sumireko is on her decline now, yep. Sega's drops are consistent. Chen dropped a tiny bit. Komachi's more hard drops for Komachi. Kawakama actually went up by quite a bit. Mamizo had a fall. Sho, decent fall. 68th for Doremi Sweet. Bah. Akyu is 69th for the second year in a row. Damn. 70th, Kyoko. Kaneko has fallen to 71st. Lunasa continues. No, she had 1 year where she went up. She dropped 73rd. Rinosuke dropped. Shinky, 75th. Let's go. Higher than Mima. Higher than Mima. Let's go. The Shinky fans have arrived. We did it. We did it. We put her top PC98 dog. Not counting Yuka. Fortune teller. 100 to 77th. Huh. Okay then. He died and he got popular. Yumemi is once again part of the Aki Sisters sandwich, but this time Shizuha is convincingly above Minariko, not the other way around. Weird. Yam dropping. Ichiden hard dropping. Waggy is dropping. That's impressive. Ringo 87th. Seiren 93rd. Okay, I think Seiren is the new record for debut, worst debut. Holy shit, man. That is catastrophically low. I mean, if you look at Seiren, honestly, if you look at Seiren's design, I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised. When you look at the Bunny from the moon, you have Reisen 1 and 2. You have the one that is widely regarded as a sexy character, and you have the other one. So what happens when you finally get another moon rabbit? What does she look like? She looks like she's got nothing. She's got nothing. Her outfit is stupid. Thank you for the resub, Andrew. Some people just don't get it. No, they get it. These characters are weirdly fetishized. You ever notice that? For some reason, people like to draw Seiren as like some kind of fucking anorexic. Like she doesn't eat. And then Ringo, her ability is getting strong by eating. So what does that mean? It means she is, she's like 500 pounds, of course. Like, god damn it, man. So these characters attract certain types of artists for sure, but they're not very popular because the average person tends to like their character's body size to be good. That's the word I'll use. Good. Every character, the average, above average. Here's the thing I learned when I was getting started with art chat. The difference between learning a male and a female is that when you draw a guy, nobody fucking cares if they're ugly. You can draw barrel-chested, box-chested, you can draw whatever. You can draw a guy, he can look ugly. But when you draw a woman, they have to look good. They have to look good. They need the right curves and the right spots. They need a good waistline. They need the nice legs. They have to look good. If women don't look good in your drawing, it's too noticeable and it's frustrating. But if guys don't look that good, it's okay, because men are ugly to begin with. They're all fucking box-shaped anyway, so who cares if they look a little whatever. But women have to be a certain average. They have to be. Unless you're drawing specifically something else. You ever notice how most characters are drawn with good posture? Because bad posture is unattractive. It's just how it is. So, there are people who draw specific fetishes and their own body sizes, but I'm talking specifically averages. There's a reason why you learn the average first, and then you take the average and you form it into yours. That's how it works. So instead of learning how to do how you want to do it, you learn how it works first, and then you customize. So everybody learns the average. It's just nice that the average is usually very good for what you want to use for a character. Alright, where was I? What was I talking about? Star, Fallen. Ben, Fallen. Sunny, never recovered. Lily continues to die every day. Ugh, Lyrica's finally dropped to 100th. Oh, man. Look at that. Unnamed girl on Dip Jacket and unnamed girl on Dip CD disc label. They were allowed to participate this year, and they are at 105th place because some people... I don't know. It's like, it must be an ironic thing to see characters like that who have literally nothing and be like, yo, that's my character. I don't know. Whatever makes you feel better. Chong-Uh is in 110th. Wow. They let her participate. Chupa, chupa, chupa. Music. UNO and Spaghetti, Border of Life, Hartman, Reach for the... Yeah. We all know. Pure Furies debuted at 10th place. Master Spark has jumped up to 11th. And Cosmic Mind has dropped to 13th. Pero 21st. Crazy. Flowering Night jumped up. 53rd, Eternal Spring Dream. Pandemonic Planet, 59th. Far Away, 380,000 miles and dollars in cash. Alright. Yeah, Pure Furies will never drop. Works. Okay, well, we don't care about the Works tab. Urban Legend and Limbo PS4, Latency's Freak Report, and Dateless Atom Bar. Best partner. What the fuck does that mean? We'll find that out later. Alright, Reimu, Marissa, Koishi. Yomu is up to 4th. Yomu is on that grind right now. Yomu is on that grind. Skuya is dropped. Passed by Yomu. Flandre, past her sister. Remilia stays in 7th place for the 4th year in a row. Satori stays. Alice stays. Aya stays. Moko stays. Snai stays for the 3rd year in a row. Rayson is up to 13th. Damn, man. Rayson fucking dropped to like 30th. Rayson dropped to 30th at one point in her career, and now she's up there in 13th. I highly doubt PS4 DLC was the reason she jumped up so significantly alone. The fucking random 3 story chapters she got with the PS4 release of the game. Come on now. New wave of fans is what I believe, yes. Like I said earlier, she's an easy character to get into. Yiko has a little change. Tenchi's hanging in the middle of the pack. Kokuro's staying pretty consistent. Yukari is slowly falling to her final-ish position. Omiji jumped. Kogasi jumped. Patchy. Sagame is dropping now, yep. Yuka's settling. Ruma is climbing back. She is past Mailing. Mailing has been passed by Ruma. Renko went up again. Junko has gone up a little bit. Sage is starting to decline. Parsi went up. Clown down. Chino unmoved. Yeah, Utsu is really declining. That's kind of crazy because how she started so high. Same with Futo. Futo's dropping. Kaguya is hovering around that general area. Kasen dropped. Yep. Katia barely moved. Big ones. Kagura went up a bit. Mistia hovering around that general area as usual. Kane back up in 50th. Maribel, Kozuzu. Yeah, here's Shimmy's drop. Shimmy's dropping now. Sumireko not moving at all. Hatate actually gaining 10 spots. Wonder what caused that. Eden not really moving, not really moving. Fortune Teller jumping up to 60th for some reason. And Dai and Quackama being next to each other. It's been a while. I don't think they're like 7 points apart. I don't think they've ever been next to each other. Tay went up a bit. Mamizo down. Yep, Aku up a bit. Dorami down. Wow. It's impressive. Tojiko actually going up a tiny bit. It's kind of weird. Minariko. Where's Minariko? Shizuha, Lunasa, and Minariko. So this year, Lunasa, having dropped again, is now between the two Aki sisters. Shinky went down. Unfortunate. Seiren went up a little bit, and Ringo dropped. Damn. Wonder what changed there. Ichirin, yeah, dropped. Wagasaki dropped. Chad, I'm hungry. I can't wait to eat some food. Yorihime went down a little bit. Anxious Mustache Villager at 95th. That was almost a better debut than Seiren. Wow. Star, down. Lily, down. Sunny, down. Where's Luna? Oh, Luna's went down as well, but... Merlin and Lyrica down. Toyohime unchanged. Deep Girl! And then, you know the drill. A bunch of whatever votes. Music. So now UNO and Spaghetti Hartman. So now you can see how little actually starts to change at this point. It's not as exciting anymore. Pure Fairies goes up. Love Color Master Spark has clawed its way back into top 10 though. Broken Moon stays high. Third Eye is dropped. And so has Cosmic Skyscraper. Native Faith is... why is this typeset this badly? Who do I complain to fix that? Who do I complain to fix that? Somebody didn't check every single letter. Unbelievable. Wait, these are all just Japanese now. We're not even translating the names anymore. Wait a minute. Bro. What is best partner? Oh. 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 That's what that is. Reimu and Marissa. Renko and Maribel. Marissa and Alice. Skuya and Ramilia. Satori and Koishi? Fuck you! Ramilia and Flaunt. Yeah, whatever. Mailing and Sakuya. Yomu and Yuko. Kane and Moko. Kaguya and Moko. Koishi, Kokoro. Wow, that 11th place? Above... That's above Yukari and Yuko? That's crazy. Dai and Shirno, Reimu and Yukari, Seija and Shimi, they were a very popular one. Aya and Momiji, yeah. Komachi and Eiki, yeah. Flandre and Koishi, that one's so weird, but it's very popular. Yomu and Reisen, that one's also really popular, even though those characters don't really interact. Dorami and Sagame, that one's also really popular, despite everything about them. Junko and Akatia, that one's popular, but there's not much to say about it. Nazarene and Sho, yeah. Kozuzu and Aku, yeah. Ren and Utsu, yeah. Parsi and Yugi, yeah. Reisen and Junko, that one's weird, but yeah. Reimu and Sanai, yeah. Chen and Ron, yeah, it's luncheon. Ranchen, which is luncheon. Aya and Hatate, yeah, that one did happen. Iku and Tenshi, that was the most popular one. And then, you know, Shion eventually showed up. Shiza, Minariko, yeah. Byakuren and Miko, that's an interesting one. Seiren and Ringo. Kwakama and Patchy, yeah. So Futo Tojiko. Marissa Minosuke is not a very popular one. Patchy and Remy, that's not a popular one. Marissa Flandre is not as popular as you think. Tay and Race is not as popular as you think. These two, I got so many fucking comments about these two, man. So many comments. Why don't you talk about these two? Because you know what they have in common? They fucking fought each other. And Kaneko won and took over the shrine. You know how many times they interact with each other in canon? They don't. Alright? God damn it. I don't know how much longer this will take, but I'm going to get myself some food and I'll be ready. These characters barely have anything. People are like, why don't you talk about them? Because here's what I can say about their pairing. Suiko was hanging out in the shrine, and Kaneko was like, that's mine now. And Suiko was like, the fuck? And then they fought, and then Kaneko won, and Suiko was like, damn, you gonna kill me? And Kaneko was like, no, I'm not gonna kill you, because if I do, the whole faith disappears, so I'm gonna use you, and we're gonna make a business, a partnership. And then she became the main god, and Suiko continued to hang out in the shrine. The end. That's it. They don't interact in canon. There's more explanation for a ship than most other ships. Not actually. No. Trust me, I looked into this shit. Sagame and Doremi have nothing. There's so little in canon for them, but they are more popular than those two. I'm not kidding. Trust me, I did my research. If there was anything I was going to research, it was girls kissing. Okay? Koichi and Flandre have literally never interacted. Ever. There's never been an interaction between these two, ever. But they are paired together for similar personalities and aspects. And they're also very individually very popular characters. That's what carries that ship. Anyway, Sanaya and Kogasa, that's a funny one, actually. That is a funny one. Ron Yukari, it exists. Hina and Nitori does exist as well. Pachi and Alice barely exists. Pachi and Marissa barely exists. Misty and Kyoko, yeah. Yoshika Sega, yeah. Reimu and Alice is a weirdly popular one. It was more popular back in the day, but then that one kind of didn't. But that one is actually one of the more popular ones that I looked into. Moko and Sumireko, no. Reimu and Aya, that one's not as popular as it seems. Sakuya and Yomu, that one I did not see much of anything. Remilia and Satori, I saw one doujin of that. Reimu and Suika, barely. Reimu and Remilia, barely. Marissa and Sakuya, I have never seen that. What the fuck? Marissa, Sakuya, Reimu and Fortune Teller. Okay. Alright. Okay. Sakuya and Alice in 68. That's actually one of the ones but higher picks of. Reimu and Sakuya not so much, but Sakuya and Alice and Yuko are pretty popular. Nitori and Momiji, kind of. Chirno and Aya, that one's also pretty interesting. I don't see Chirno and Letty. Reimu and Rumia. Kinda, I guess. Marissa and Nitori, that one's not nearly as popular as you'd think. I thought it would be popular. Sanai and Suiko, that one's just wrong. That one's immoral. No thanks. Ruma and Misty, no. Alice and Shinki. Now again, pairing doesn't necessarily mean romantic here. Just so you know. Just so you know. I see Alice and Shinki. That's Mama. Alice and Aya and Sanai? What the fuck? Raisin and Kaguya, Chirno and Letty, Ruma and Flandre. Ruma and Chirno, Flandre and Aya? Dude, this is fucking weird. What is this? Uwabami and Fortune Teller? Yukari and Maribel? Chirno and Remilia? What? Chen and Tay? Sunny Milk? Unzan and Renosuke? Oh, man. Reimu and Kogasa got 2 votes. Dude, this list goes on forever! Dude! This shit goes on forever! Renko and Renosuke for 420th place. Wow. These are crack ships! How many do we have left? Oh my god. Time to speed the fuck up. Number 1, Reimu. Marissa, Koichi, Yomu, Sakuya, Flandre, Remilia for the 5th year in a row. Satori, Alice. Now we're seeing the stagnation of the topper echelon. Shion debuted at 15th place. Hidden Star in 4 seasons, Antinomy of Common Flowers. Shion at 15th. Holy shit, where's Jun? Where's Jun? Raisin dropped. Ruma dropped. Chirno went up. It's because of the game. So he was tan in that one. Okina at 45th. On at 47th. Where's Jun? Where is she? 54th. 54th. No way! That's unbelievable! That's crazy, man. That's crazy. We're picking up the pace a bit at this point because it's getting late. I'm getting hungry. So we're looking more at debuts than anything. Narumi at 76. Mai and Satono at 83rd and 87th, respectively. Eternity at 95. Wow. That's... Oh, there it is. The new record. Nemono Sakata debuted at 109th place. That is unbelievably unpopular. That's so unfortunate. Oh, man. 109th? Wow. We do be scrolling a bit fast here. I understand. PC 98 unnamed mid-bosses. All of them. If you want to take a closer look at this yourself, chat, it's all on the Touhou wiki. I'm speeding it up a little bit. But yeah, it's all here. It's a history. There's a lot of history going on in this these things. So as you can see, music, UNO and Spaghetti, Pure Furies is now cracked 3rd place, and it won't be moving anytime soon. As you can see, the music doesn't really change. Debut tracks wise, Egoistic Flowers is 22nd, Secret God Madara at 24th, 32nd Concealed Four Seasons, Crazy Backup Dancers at 35th. I'm just going to scroll up so I can collapse this instead of scrolling all the way down, because it's a pain in the ass. And I'm not going to worry about works. So 15th. This one has quite a small number of votes. Huh. 2019. Reimu. Marissa. Yomu is up in 3rd. Koishi is dropped to 4th. Remy is up to 5th. Flan is at 6th again. Sakuya down to 7th. Satori stays in 8th. Aya up to 9th. Alice top 10. The Gatekeeper. Moko at 11th. Yukari. Oh, Yuyiko down at 15th. Snai, Tenshi, Grayson. Shion has dropped by 3 places. And Eiki has jumped up to 23rd. And Chirno has jumped up to 24th. Wow. She's above Ruma again. Renko stays where she is. Yuka continues to drop. Junko, a little bit. 36. Jun got big jumps. Big jumps for Jun. We jumping for joy. 48th. Okina dropped a little bit. Big drop for On. That's unfortunate. I really like On. Big drop for Mai. Little increase for Eternity. Huge drop for Satono. Huge drop for Narumi. Damn. That's just not nice. Oh, Luna stocks are up. Star stocks are up a tiny bit, and Sunny went up by 3. Come on, Sunny, you can do it. Droppy, droppy. Nemono goes down by 2. Wow. Wow. Alright. 16th. Wily Beast and Weakest Creature debuts. The most popular character from Wily Beast and Weakest Creature was probably Keiki. Yomu. This was it. This was the iconic moment in 2020 when Yomu, after so many years of trying, became the #1 character. She had voter fraud. Voter fraud. Yomu. Reimu in 2nd. Koishi in 3rd. Marissa down to 4th. Flandre takes 5th from her sister. Skuya stays in 7th. Story stays in 8th. Moko jumps to 9th. Aya gatekeeps top 10. Alice in 11th. Snai in 12th. Yuko up to 13th. Race in the 14th. And Yukari drops. Tenshi. Kokoro. Patchy's still hanging in there. Eiki up to 19th. Wow. I don't know what happened to Eiki to get so much more. Like, she started low-ish, but she really just climbed. It's kind of impressive. Huh. Where am I? I haven't found the first appearance of a Wily... Oh, I see it now. It's Keiki. It's Keiki down there at 36th. Chirno has not moved. Ruma has passed her, as she should have. Momiji has dropped. Junkie is up. Renko is down. Shion is down to 30th. Damn. What, you guys get bored of her or something? Oh, you loved her when she showed up, but I guess now you're bored of her because some fucking fans you are. Keiki debuted at 36th. Amazing. Ron hovering higher into 30s. Futo stocks. Sagume down to 40. Damn, man. Her debut was very strong. Okina went up a little bit. Yashie debuting at 46th on the popularity poll. Right by Rin. Clown up a bit. Down, actually. I was looking at Rin. Maribel, down. Hina, down. Oh, man. Doremi, down. Kagero, down. Nazrin, unmoved. Dai, unmoved. Or a little bit. Jun at 55th? Why? Everybody got bored of Jun too! The Yorigamis became old news, dude. Everybody hated them. All their fans disappeared. What the fuck? She went back to her debut spot. Kind of sad. I think I might cry live on stream. Kutaka debuting at 56. Not bad. Not bad at all. 68th for Mayumi. It's respectable. Saki at 76th. Wow. You know what? I think a reason for Saki's low placement here is because the running joke that she was just Cowboy Aya. Some people actually were like legitimately upset that Saki looked like that. Like she looked like Aya with a cowboy hat. I saw a comment about that before. Someone was very upset by that. I was just like, damn. Oh well. Yugi is 77th for the 3rd year in a row. She is rolling. Kaneko drops. Mamizo drops. Drops. Lily stocks? Lily up to 82nd. On drops to 83rd. Lunasa continues to drop. Show goes down. Medicine goes up. Down. Down. Up. Down. Down. Mioi debuts here at 93rd. Fortune Teller's flare ran out. He's dropping again. No Aki Sandwich this year. Luna's at 99th. Letty at 100th. Sunny is below Star and Yam. God damn it, man. Yam fucking dropped. How unfortunate. Eagle Spirits at 116th. Urumi at 121st. New record. Lowest debut plate. Nope. Eika beats her. 125th. There are 2 characters who debuted in Wild... What's the word? Wily Beast and Weakest Creature that are below generic Eagle Spirits. Wow. The fucking Eagle Spirits got more votes than Urumi and Eika. And Kasumi! What are they doing up there? They're gonna hurt themselves. Ibaraki Doji's arm. You're telling me that you were allowed to vote for Kasen's severed arm? And it placed higher than Meira? Oh man. Sara? Oh, they hate Sara. They hate her. Crazy. EX 16 Extra. Best partner. Wow. Wow, look at that. Completely unchanged. Well, I mean, not completely. Some of them are switched around, I guess. Tenshi and Shion debut here at 19th. Yashie and Saki at 22nd. Jun and Shion at 25th. Mayumi and Keiki. Miko and Saki. Yeah, that entire ship is carried by one individual as far as I'm concerned. Yukari and Okina. Old people. Their bones rattle. Mai and Satono. Suika and Mioi. Yeah, whatever. Yashie and Keiki. Fuck yeah. Kasen and her arm. Oh god. Kasen and her arm being the best pair. The implications, man. The implications. Meiling and Yashie. Double Dragon. Reimu and On. Well, that's fine. Sumireko and Renosuke? The fuck? 17th. Yomu number 1, boys. Yomu number 1. Unconnected Marketeers. 40,000 votes. Damn, we're back up there. Marissa in 2nd. Horemu in 3rd. Koishi, 4th. Flandre stays in 5th. Sakuya, 6th. Rambilia, down. Moko up. Story down. Yiko is taking top 10 again. Aya, Alice, Nai, Reisen, Tenshi, Yukari, Tate. Churno up in 18th, passing Patchy. Wow. Ruma stocks up. Suiko. Miji down. Miji down. Wait, Suika's up a bit more than she used to be. Seida's kind of the same. Shion remained the same at 30th. Kaguya up a bit. Renko went mega down. Yeah, down. Parsi going down. Shimada debuts. Highest debut on Unconnected Marketeers at 44th place. Keiki dropped. Hina went up. Byakuren down. Eden up somehow. Tsukasa at 55th. It's impressive, actually. That's lower than I expect for her because I feel like she was mad horny bait. When that character came out, it became Stupid Sexy Fox for at least 3 weeks. That's what that character was. I'm actually surprised she is as low as she is. Shimada was too funny, so she got more attention. Megumu being pretty close to her, yeah. Sumireko up a bit. Yashie down. Chen not moved. Momoyo, 62nd. Kutaka down. Yugi up somehow. Kozusu down. Mayumi down. Mima down a little bit. Saki down. Michael debuting at 89th. Miyoi went up by 1. Shinki down by 10. Misamaru debuting at 106. Still not the worst. Takane Yamashiro debuting at 119th. Still not the worst. That's really low, though. That is actually surprisingly low. I didn't think Takane was, like, that low. I thought she was interesting. But that's, like... That's worse than Seiden. That's, like, Urumi level. That's, like... Yeah, that's, like, Urumi level. Damn. But you know she's not the lowest, right? No, that's Sanyo. Sanyo takes our record at lowest debut at 138th place. Eika is still below her. Dropped 18 spots. But Sanyo debuting at 138th. Yeesh. That's not good. That's really not good. Eagle Spirits have dropped by a lot, but they're still above Sarah. 18th, 2022, boys. 51,000 votes. Holy shit. 51,000 votes. Touhou is back, baby. We are so back. Flandre, number 1 this year. Yomu, tossed down to 4th place. This was a crazy year for the Yomu fans. They couldn't believe it. They looked at their character and saw 3 characters above her. They couldn't believe it. 17.5 came out this year. Flandre's first appearance in canon in like over a fucking decade. Marissa, Reimu, Yomu, Skuya, Skoishi, Wemi, Mukao, Story, Yuko, Alice, Aya, Reisen, Snai, Cheerbo at 15th place. Whoa! Yomu still has more number 1 votes. Wow, she actually does. Huh. Yukari below. Ruma has jumped to 17th. Tenshi down to 18th. Patchy hanging the fuck on. She doesn't give up that spot. Mailing there too. Seija down. Suiga not moving. Shion in 30th place for the 3rd year in a row. Parsi going up a tiny bit. Totetsu Yuma debuting at 53rd place. That's okay. I know it gets better from here. Tsukasa going down. Megumu going down. Kagero down. Mima up. Mima up. Momoyo down. Ooh, big down. Shinki up. Shinki's up. Lily down. Mioi down. Fortune Teller up. Michael down. Satono down. Luna, oof. Star, oof. Why is Sunny at 121st and Star is at 111th? What is going on here? Why does everybody hate Sunny? I don't understand. What is wrong with Sunny? Why is Sunny so not popular compared to the other two of them? It's not even close. I don't understand. What did he do? I blame Lost Word. She became the go-to I hate you character for when you're pulling in gacha and you pull a character and it's not the character you want. She became the fall guy for that. I fucking hate that so much. Pretty easy to understand. How the fuck could you hate a character named Sunny Milk? Who is so excited, so bubbly, so fun. When you watch her jump around and you're like, yeah, that's Sunny Milk, alright. Star is an asshole and Luna is a klutz. But Sunny is the best. Unbelievable. Misamaru, dead. Takane, wow. Dropped even more. Kasume, somehow better. Anxious Mustache Villager is higher than Eika. Higher than Eika. Anxious Mustached Villager. Mizuchi Miyaguchi debuted at 138th place, but to be fair, this was like her just barely getting revealed. There's like nothing to this character at this point. And she's still higher than Sanyo. She debuted exactly as high as Sanyo. Wow. Look at all these whatevers. I think Urumi is one of the most impressive designs from Zun, in the sense that he intentionally designed a character with big tits, and it did not take off. That character did not take off. Here we are, chat. So this is the latest poll. This was the one that happened just last year, a couple months ago, where Daze took the gold, #1, beat the fuck out, back in first place after all these years of being second banana. Reimu in second, Flandre in third, and Yomu dropping again with Koishi taking fourth. This was her year. Remy staying in seventh. Moko, Satori, Yiko, Alice, Nai, Aya, Ace, and Chirno locked in 15th. Yukari, Tenshi, Pachi, Ruma down. Ruma down. Yuma going from 53rd to 29th. You love to see it. Where's Shion? Is Shion not in 30th anymore? Don't look like it. Suika's in 30th now. Okina down. Parse up a little bit. Seija down. Shion 32nd. 32nd. Hisami debuting at 52nd. Yep. Kwakama up to 57th. Keiki down. Zambu debuting at 68th. Higher than the other ones. Mima. Enoko lower than Zambu. It's impressive. 71st. Chiari at 74th. And Biten at 78th. Jun down to 76th. Sumireko down to 80th. Saki up to 81st. Lily up to 90. Shinki down to 94. The Minariko, dude, look at the fucking Aki Sisters sandwich. You got Medicine, Yoshika, Yorihime, and Raiko. What kind of sandwich is that? You got Poison, a corpse, a Lunarian, and a fucking drum. That can't be good for your health. Yorihime in 97th. Still above characters like Seiren, who did go up by a decent amount due to 19, I believe. But still very low. Letty, yeah, dying. Star is the highest placing fairy. Well, 3 of the 3 fairies of light. At 108th. Luna at 111th. And Sunny Milk dropping 1 more place with 34 first place votes. God damn it. Toyohime dropping because it's not an interesting character. Merlin's so low. So low. Sanyo at 109th because of fraudulent votes. So, as you can see, chat, this was not updated. Sanyo is not here. This is fraudulent. These are all the false comments that were made. So, she actually is much lower than this. Yeah, someone cheated for Sanyo, and that was her final placing. Rei Sen. Ichiden is so low, man. She is not popular. Sotono, yeah. Oh god, Misamaru dropped to 140. I think the reason she was popular, well, relatively speaking, was because there was something about her character that was interesting, and then nothing was done with her. So it's just like, who cares about this character anymore? Takane's lack of popularity does actually surprise me, because I thought that character really resonated with enough people. She was a representative of a whole different branch of Kappa, and Nitori is huge, but then Takane just didn't take off at all for the Yamawaro. They're just not interesting enough, I guess. Eika, unfortunate. Kassen's arm. And then we're going down, yep. And then music, the latest of music, as you can probably guess, Yu and Owen by a fucking huge margin. Spaghetti, Hardman, Reach for the Moon is in 4th now. Marissa's finally back up top 10. Gensoku the Gods Love staying high. And Trust the World, the Idols, Idolatrize World. It debuted at 3rd, 6th, and 7th. Okay, Shanghai Tea House back up there where it belongs. Bloom Nobody's dropped. Necrophantasia dropped. Pure Furies is actually down there. Fan Ensemble is still really high. I'm impressed by that. Chirno's theme also is hanging in there as well. That's kind of crazy. Kingdom of Nothingness, World Made in an Adorable Way, with the debut songs. Tiny Shangri-La. Okay. Memento of Avaricious Beast. So, Yuma's theme got an increase in popularity. I wonder, if I control F and I search for Avarice. Spirit of Avarice? No, I want Ocean of Avarice at the bottom. Depths of the Ocean. Dude, this is one of my favorite fucking themes in the entire game. I'm gonna play it right now. Hold on. I'm gonna play it right now. I'm gonna go YouTube. Ocean of Avarice. Sea of Petroleum. How is this theme 350th and 295th? Like, how? This theme is so good. It's a pre-battle theme and it sounds like this. It's so good. Pisses me right off. Oh, pisses me right off. This song is so fucking good. Arranged by Zeki7, by the way. It's not Zun, it's Zeki7. It's no Broken Moon. I'm gonna kill you. It just ain't top 7. It is to me. It is to me. It's a great ass theme. I can't believe it's a fucking pre-battle theme. Like, this theme is great, and then it goes into Zun composed Yuma theme, and I'm like, oh. I hate to sound like that, but Zun's Yuma theme takes me right out of it. With this theme as the lead up, this theme blows that theme out of the fucking water. And then this is supposed to lead into the boss theme, and I think the boss theme is leagues below the pre-battle theme. I want to fight her to this song. Let me fight her to this song. Holy shit, let me fight her to this song. Though I don't want to fight her to whatever the actual theme's called. I don't even remember. I don't care either. Damn. Anyway, chat. That is it. We did it. So, we have now successfully browsed every available popularity poll from the first one they ever ran with like 100 people to a 50,000 vote poll. So what do you think was the most surprising, chat? For me, I would have to say one of the most surprising things was Koichi debuting at like 35th. Her sister debuted so much higher and stayed that way. And Koishi debuted so much lower and then got past her sister at some point. Crazy. We learned that Shizuha has always been better than Minariko. Not always. Saki's low debut. I didn't realize Kokoro and Shion debuted so high. Some of the debuts were really low. Shimi's debut was high, and Seija's debut was super low. Holy shit, that debut was low. Raisin dropping to like the mid-20s was also crazy. That was also crazy. Some of the music stuff as well. Some of the like nowadays it's just UNO but like there was quite a competition going on in there for a while. Phantom Ensemble was #1 at some point. The Prismrivers as an entirety were a top 5 character. Japan hates Shinki. True! So true! But yeah, Chad, that was a cool look through memory. Like, it's hard to really gauge what did what for what, but seeing the years, what was popular then, the changing of times, even like you could also see the graph decline. The golden age of Touhou from 2009 to when we reached the popularity poll for DDC and the numbers dropped off significantly. But now here we are in 2024 and with this 2023 popularity poll, and this is the highest amount of participants for a popularity poll to date by like a 10,000 margin. Like, hold on. Yeah, 52,000 votes. The second highest was like 40,000. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, we're back. Touhou is back. You know what's happening? The people from 2009, you know, the people who were teenagers around that era, they've grown up. But Touhou is popular with a certain demographic, which at this point in time is the people who were born in 2009. The people who were born in 2009 are the new demographic. Me, I'm an old ass man. I got into Touhou in 2017, 7 years ago. It's been 7 fucking years. I was 21. Or 22. No, I was 21. I think I was 21. Or 20. Pretty sure I was 21. My birthday's at the end of the year. Touhou is very popular in Japan right now. In the West, it's weird. Like, it doesn't have as much internet presence on the West, that's for sure. But in Japan, it's stronger than ever. The new age of Japanese, the new generation of Japanese really like Touhou. So they're keeping that shit alive over there. And we still get the proxy. Like, there's a lot of Western fans who come and go. Like anything happens. I don't plan on going anywhere, but yeah, some of them that were around for a long time just kind of, they grew up. They grew out of it. They got into other things, you know? We haven't returned to the age of Touhou goods only stores. I didn't know that was a thing in anywhere but Japan. Yeah, Touhou is everywhere in Japan, I know. They have their own fucking convention 3 times a year. They have a goddamn convention for them. Like, Touhou big. But anyway, chat, this has been our look through the fun that is popularity. I hope you had fun. I enjoyed the trip. It was cool. But now it's time for me to play us out. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next whatever idea that I get. Or that I steal from you.